everyone. Today's lesson will be types of chemical reactions. We have some learning outcomes for this lesson. The first one is synthesis, the second is decomposition, single displacement, double displacement, neutralization, and combustion. We have to identify and give evidence for or predict products of and classify the following types of these chemicals that I just mentioned. As vocabulary, we have synthesis, decomposition, neutralization, single displacement, double displacement, and combustion. Chemical reactions. A chemical change, as we said, is any change in which new substance is formed. Evidence of a chemical change, we have release of energy as heat, release of energy as light, change in color, formation of a gas, change in odor. Types of chemical reactions. The neutralization one is when we mentioned acid plus base that gives salt and water. Combustion, when a compound reacts with oxygen. As example, AB, that is an unknown compound, plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide and water. Synthesis, when two elements combine with each other and form a new compound. Decomposition, when a compound gets divided into two elements. Single replacement, when one element replaces another. And double displacement, when each element replaces each other in the compound to give a new product. Synthesis reactions are also known as formation reactions. Two or more reactants, usually elements, join to form a new compound. For example, A plus B gives AB. The elements may form ionic compounds like sodium metal and chlorine gas to combine and form sodium chloride. For example, we have carbon plus oxygen. We have one carbon and one molecule of oxygen and gives carbon dioxide. So, A plus B gives AB. Other examples, elements that form ionic compounds like magnesium metal reacts with oxygen gas to form magnesium oxide. Elements that form covalent compounds, nitrogen and oxygen join together to form nitrogen monoxide. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition reactions are the opposite of the synthesis one. A compound breaks down into two or more products of an element. AB gives A plus B, where A and B are represent the elements. Ionic compounds may decompose to produce elements like the following. Table salt, sodium chloride, can be broken down into sodium metal and chlorine gas by melting at 800 degrees Celsius and running electricity through it. This is the example. Sodium chloride gives chlorine and sodium. General, AB gives A plus B. Another example is when we have mercury oxide. We have two molecules of mercury oxide which give two molecules of mercury and one molecule of oxygen. So AB gives A plus B. Covalent compounds may decompose into elements like the following. By running electricity through water, the water molecules decompose into hydrogen and oxygen gases. H2O gives H2 plus O2. We have a video from YouTube where it's written the decomposition reaction. You can check it. Single replacement reactions. A single replacement reactions are replace one element from a compound with another element. A compound of an element reacts and the element switches places with part of the original compound. A plus BC gives B plus AC, where A is a metal, or A plus BC gives C plus Ba, where A is a non-metal. For example, zinc plus copper chloride. We have the molecule of copper chloride plus zinc. Zinc replaces copper, which gives zinc chloride and free copper. So AB plus C gives AC plus B. When A is a metal, aluminium foil in a solution of copper 2 chloride produces solid copper and aluminium chloride. When A is a non-metal, when fluorine is bubbled through sodium iodide solution, iodine and sodium fluoride are produced. Double replacement reactions. Double replacement reactions swap elements between two compounds that react together to form two or new compounds. Two compounds react with elements switching places between the original compounds. AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. We have an example here, magnesium oxide plus calcium sulfide, where the elements will switch with each other. Magnesium oxide plus calcium sulfide will give magnesium sulfide plus calcium oxide. The general equation, as I mentioned, AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. Two solutions react to form a precipitate solid and another solution. Ionic compound plus ionic solution gives ionic solution plus ionic solid. AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. When potassium chromate and silver nitrate react, they form a red precipitate silver chromate in a solution of potassium nitrate. Neutralization reactions, as we mentioned in the previous lessons, are the reactions that occur when an acid reacts with a base. Neutralization reactions are type of double replacement, where AHX, which is the acid, and MOH, which is the base, gives MX plus water. Sulfuric acid is used to neutralize calcium hydroxide and gives calcium sulfate plus water. Phosphoric acid helps to neutralize the compounds that cause rust, such as iron 2 hydroxide, and gives iron 2 phosphate plus water. Combustion. The combustion reactions occur when a compound or element react with oxygen and release energy and produce oxide, also sometimes referred as hydrocarbon combustion, where X and Y represent integers. Combustion reactions, as a natural gas like methane is burned in furnaces and heat homes. An acetylene torch is used to weld metals together. Carbohydrates like glucose combine with oxygen occur for body to get energy. Here's a summary. You can check the movie to review on www.bcscience.com. We have the reaction type, synthesis, the reactants and products, which is the way to do it. A plus B gives AB. Notes on the reactants, two elements combine. Decomposition, AB gives A plus B. One reactant only, figure 6.9 in the slide. Single replacement, if A is metal and if A is non-metal, A plus BC gives B plus AC and A plus BC gives C plus BA. One element is and one compound. Double replacement, AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. Two compounds to react. Neutralization, acid plus base, as we know, and combustion, if we have a hydrocarbonate or another compound which reacts with oxygen, will give carbon dioxide and water. Organic compound with oxygen. As for homework, I will send you some worksheet to check. Thank you.